Hello, this is Tim from Two Blokes from Blighty, and before we get into today's episode, we're going to hear a message from our lovely friends over at Gaming Views. Take it away, Dan.
Dan squared.
Welcome to the trailer for Gaming Views. Think of it as the demo level before the real action kicks off.
We're Dan, and every week we're bringing hot takes, breaking news, deep dives, and everything gaming related.
From the biggest headlines to retro classics, hardware breakdowns, and inside scoops on developers, we cover it all.
So level up your gaming knowledge, subscribe to Gaming Views wherever you get your podcasts, and don't miss out.
Yeah, check out Game Reviews. Although, Tim, they had a go at us because in our advert, it says, we don't run, but we do sing. And they said we don't sing.
Oh.
Do you want to sing?
No, I'm very self-conscious about it.
Can you give it a go?
Sing.
Just, come on, sing anything.
I don't know, man.
Dan and Dan with the gaming flair, pixel dreams and worlds to spare. This is Joey from Two Blokes from Blighty, who didn't
Double advert.
Who didn't prepare a song. And actually, do you know what? I'm going to go back and do it again, Tim. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Dan and Dan with the gaming flair, pixel dreams and worlds to spare. There you go. We sang.
Oh. Yeah.
We sang. Take that, Dan squared.
Double up the audio and put me slightly higher pitched, and there you go. That's me.
No.
Dan and Dan with the gaming flair. There you go.
That was Tim sort of singing. So, I'm Joey Fitz, and I'm joined by my just lovely brother, Tim.
Oh.
How you doing, Tim?
I'm feeling lovely.
Are you feeling lovely?
Yeah, my hair's looking fucking great at the minute with how curly it is. I just saw it in the webcam. I was like, God damn, I look good.
Mine's really like annoyingly curly. Because look, that's it. Boing.
Yeah,
it's just
I get that a lot.
Just drives me mad. I've got a haircut booked next week, but because kids have been out of school, they're just barbers are full all the time.
So you can see for the audience watching on the video podcast. My hair at the moment comes down to probably a little bit above my nipple. And if I just let it go, bang.
Wow. Is this how you thought you'd start Two Blokes from Blighty?
Talking about my nipples.
Well, we normally talk
It was inevitable. We were going to get to this point at some point.
Yeah, we are. We will, and we are, and we have. So, Tim, we're going to do what we do every week.
Pub quiz question of the week. That's not a jingle. That's a sound effect at best.
What we have there is a fucking jingle, Tim.
Pub quiz of the week. As is the case every week, I'm going to give my brother Joey some questions, and until he can't get one right, that becomes our pub quiz question of the week. Sound good?
Sounds great. I never use my right headphone, but I'm realising that it doesn't actually work.
Oh, really?
And that's why I looked so confused and almost like I was pooing in that jingle.
Yeah. Cool. We're going to go with video game questions this week, and there are some low balls in here.
Ooh.
Cool. Joey, what video game series features Link?
Zelda.
Yep, you got it. What company developed the PlayStation?
Sony.
What's the best-selling video game of all time?
Tetris.
No, I'm going to give you one more.
Best-selling of all time. I'm torn between two. Can I have two?
No.
Minecraft.
It is Minecraft.
Yes.
What video game involves mining in a blocky world?
Oh, could it be GTA 5? No, it's Minecraft.
It's Minecraft. Okay, good. In what video game do you use Minecraft? Not use Minecraft. In what video game do you use pickaxe to mine materials?
Tim, are all of the fucking answers to this quiz Minecraft?
No, but 4 of them were.
Okay, Minecraft.
Yep. What is the name of the main villain of the Resident Evil series?
Well, there's more than one. I mean,
Main overarching.
well, Albert Wesker.
Yeah. What in The Sims? What is the name of the green icon above each player's head?
I don't know. The Sim.
No, it's a little green icon, the little diamond.
Is it called the diamond, the marker, the?
No.
I don't know.
No? All right, cool. That's going to be our question of the week then.
That's fun. That's quite a good one. I like that.
Cool.
Is it called a
Good.
simoleon?
No, that's the currency, and they speak Simlish.
Simlish, which is nonsense, isn't it?
Yeah, but do you remember when Katy Perry did a full cover of Firework in Simlish for the Sims?
Katy Perry appears on this podcast more than I care to admit.
Yeah?
Yeah. Tim, we're recording on Wednesday, so our episode Schlopping Off the Floor has just come out today. I really enjoyed that one, but if we're recording on Wednesday...
Which is something we haven't done in a few weeks.
That's true. But if we record on a Wednesday and it comes out 7 days later...
Oh, man. Okay, don't make me do maths.
So 1 would be Thursday, 2 would be Friday, 3 would be Saturday. I need your help with this.
4 Sunday.
5 Monday, 6 Tuesday. That would make
It
number
has to
7.
be Thursday.
No, it's actually a Wednesday.
Oh, I'm mistaken again.
Tim and Joey
Very
talking
good.
loud. Holidays that make them proud. Calendar check every week. Which day holds the peak? Valentine's is on a pivot. Christmas Eve sometimes hits it. New Year's Eve can be found smiling on a Wednesday round. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Time to shake the mood. Celebrate whatever's there. Make the middle week a fair.
Tim, it is Wednesday the 27th of August at time of release. Mum's birthday. Happy birthday, Mother Fitzgerald.
birthday, Mama Fitz.
Happy birthday, Tim.
birthday.
My normal...
Don't be such a fucking burk.
Yeah, Mum. My normal website has given us 3 terrible, terrible days.
I'm listening.
So I'm going to give you these, but then I'm going to go to the other website, which gives me more exciting days.
Oh.
Okay, so National Just Because Day.
Oh, no. Okay.
No.
I hate those people.
No?
No.
On August 27th, National Just Because Day offers the opportunity to do stuff because... Just because.
Fuck those people. If you're listening to this podcast and you're one of these just because people, actually unfollow. Thank you.
That's strong words. Please don't unfollow. Just unfollow at Wembembo and everything.
Yeah, please do that, actually, yeah.
Okay, Tim. National Pots de Creme Day.
I don't know what that is.
It's a custard
Italian or something?
dessert. It's French custard dessert.
Ah.
Yeah?
Nah.
National Peach Day.
No.
Those are the 3 on the website we usually use.
You're right, they were dollars dishwater.
Now there's loads on this other one. Oh, what have you cracked open?
Or just Coke Zero.
Oh, okay. National Sports Sampling Day.
Is that like trying out sports?
Try a new sport.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay. If you could try any sport once, what would it be? But the problem is, even if you like it, you can't ever do it again.
Oh, no. Okay. Do you know... Not high jump. What's the pole vault one called? Is it just pole vault?
It's called pole vault.
Yeah.
What's the sport where you vault with a pole called?
All right. I didn't know. Wind your neck in. Yeah, I'd probably go for that.
I think I'd do slam ball.
What on earth is slam ball?
Slam ball is basketballs, except for the areas around the hoop have giant trampolines on.
Okay, I can get behind that.
It's fucking mental.
That sounds insane.
Right, National Crab Soup Day.
Nah.
No. National World Lake Day.
Was it you who was telling me? Was it in the last episode, maybe the episode before that? If you wake up somewhere and you're next to a lake, there's a 60% chance of you being in Canada.
That is correct.
That's wild.
World Rock Paper Scissors Day.
Oh, okay. I do like rock, paper, scissors.
Right, Tim, you ready?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, go, or 1, 2, go.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
Okay, ready?
Rock paper
Rock,
scissors
paper,
shoot.
scissors, shoot.
Rock paper scissors
Rock,
shoot.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock paper scissors
Rock, paper,
shoot.
scissors, shoot.
Oh, you win. Well done.
Yeah, well done.
International Lottery Day.
Okay.
This is where it gets better, Tim. National Tug of War Day.
Holy shit, I'm in.
National Petroleum Day.
No, not that one.
National Banana Lovers Day.
I do love a banana.
I fucking hate bananas. Everything
I
about them.
love them.
If I am around a banana and you open it near me and I get a whiff of it, I will physically heave. And like, normally I say that and I exaggerate. The smell of bananas makes me gag.
Is it a bit like bread with me?
Wet bread.
Yeah.
Really wet, soggy bread under the tap.
I'm good.
Like a whole loaf under the tap.
Oh, fucking don't. Oh, no, it actually makes me feel fucking sick. I hate it so much.
Sourdough or white bread in a big bucket of water.
I don't think it matters. I know what does it. It's making me feel fucking sick thinking about it. You know when it gets all like mushy,
Yeah.
and it just kind of disintegrates
When you
into,
pick
like,
it up with your bare hands and it like drifts between your fingers.
Can we move on to something else?
Yeah, the last day, the most mental of all of the days, the best day that isn't wet bread day. It's Jenny's just sent me a gif of the banana stand.
What, from Arrested Development?
Yeah, the one. I'm just going to text her back. Shut up, you. Tim.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the town of Buñol, Spain?
I think I may have, actually.
Well, then you may have heard of the celebration that happens on the 27th of August this year, where thousands of people gather on the streets of Buñol, Spain, and pelt the fuck out of each other with tomatoes. It's La Tomatina.
That. I was going to go through it with sports sampling day and be like, try a new sport. That. 1,000% that.
And do I dare ask how people are going to celebrate?
Just huck tomatoes at each other for a bit.
Yeah.
Just for like 30 minutes of the day. Just do it.
I like to think that every now and then someone does what we are suggesting as a part of these days. However, I don't think they're going to huck tomatoes at anyone.
If you can huck a single tomato at someone today, do it.
Or, hold on, I've got something here people might do.
Oh, yeah?
Head to the Discord, and if you don't know our Discord, go to our Twitter, which is @GameClubPod. You can find the Discord link in the description there, I think. If not, Alex, can you
Sounds
pin
right.
tweet the Discord link? So do that, and tell us in the Two Blokes from Blighty show page, if you could huck a tomato at anyone, who would it be?
And then if you can do it, do it.
Who would you do it to?
Yeah.
Who would no?
Good.
Who I'm asking you? Who would you?
Oh, you're
throw a
asking me
tomato
who I would do it to?
Who would you get the most joy of throwing a tomato at?
Without wanting it to sound like a really obvious answer, probably Donald Trump.
Okay.
Like, I think he'd freak out having never seen one before. What about you?
Alex.
Yeah?
No, Nigel Farage. No distance. Or Tommy Robinson. That would be more fun.
Who's Tommy Robinson? Why do I know that
Leader
name?
of the EDL.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck him.
No distance, so he actually catches a punch when I throw it as well.
Of course, yeah. Point blank tomato throwing.
Yeah, point blank tomato throwing. No, I'd do that. If you want a funnier answer, Nicolas Cage.
I think he'd be into it. I think he'd probably ask for another.
Yeah, you get rock hard.
I reckon he would.
Okay. Tim,
Comfortably so.
so we've spoken about a number of things there that made you physically gag. I was going to say it again, but I'm not gonna.
Please don't.
And by not doing that and pointing out I'm not doing it, you can think all about it. You promised me a disgusting weird history.
Oh yeah, no, audience genuinely for this weird history. If you're particularly squeamish, maybe skip ahead.
How far? Is it a long one?
It's not a long one at all.
Okay, skip maybe 5 minutes, right?
5 to 10.
Okay. Okay, well, let's do it. Let's do weird history.
History. I heard that text message.
Sorry, Dan is texting me because his football team are really considering not buying a player that his rival football team want to buy. And let me just read this. This is Dan, so I'm going to cut the bits where he's swearing, okay?
Yep. Lovely Dan from Casting
I
News.
swear to heck, subtle, I swear to heck, if they get him, football is over. Fold the club, put flats on the ground. Put a blue plaque in one building just to remember. Help me, Joey.
Phineas Gage.
Okay.
You ever heard of him?
I haven't.
Okay. Phineas Gage was a railroad foreman for the Rutland and Burlington Railroad, and he was known as the best foreman in Cavendish, Vermont. This is kind of around the 1840s, by the way.
Okay, so nothing to do with Connecticut.
No, nothing to do with Connecticut at this time. He probably travels there at some point in the story, though, and you'll see why. His job involved, and you'll like this job, I'm sure, sprinkling gunpowder into blasting holes, then packing the hole with sand or clay, and then using an iron rod in a process called tampering.
Okay, cool.
Or tamping, rather. Gage had a blacksmith make him his own personal tamping iron, which weighed about 13.5 pounds. Right, so it's pretty heavy.
Pretty hefty, yeah.
And it was also 3'7" in length, and it had a diameter of 1¼ inches.
That's as tall as I am, and as long as I
am. Phineas himself was 5'6", meaning that the tamping rod was almost. I would say it's probably up to like his shoulder or something like that. So it's a big rod.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
On September 13th, at 1848, at 4:30 p.m., I have a question. Whenever we include a time in weird history, do you think it's a good or a bad sign?
No, never a good thing. Like, it's never a good thing for the person involved in the story. It's often quite a good thing for the story.
Phineas was distracted by his crew and turned his head while tamping. A spark ignited the gunpowder in the hole and caused the iron rod to shoot upwards and enter his head.
Cool.
The rod entered below his left cheekbone and ploughed through an upper molar, went behind his left eye, and into his brain's frontal left lobe.
About there.
Somewhere there, yeah. It then proceeded to come out the other side, flying 25 yards away, where it stuck upright in the ground, covered in blood and brain tissue.
Okay, cool.
Cool. It is the thing I read was like it said that staff couldn't like get the pole out of the ground because it was just embedded and too greasy from brain stuff.
Like it's on a Nickelodeon game show.
Yeah, it's just Nickelodeon's gag. Phineas fell backwards, but he never lost consciousness. He twitched for a few seconds and then started talking, asking, "What are we doing, boys? How's everyone's wife? Hey, did that thing go through my head?"
That third one is a real kicker, isn't it?
It is. He was in good enough condition to independently climb into an ox cart and take a ride into town, which was a mile away, staying sat up the whole time.
Okay, I like it.
Upon arrival...
Stick a plaster on it, it'll be all right.
It'll be fine. Upon arrival, the guy driving the ox cart decided to drop him off at Phineas's hotel.
Not a hospital.
Not a hospital, just take him to his hotel.
Sleep it off, you'll be all right.
Phineas parked himself in a chair in the lobby and started chatting with people. The hotel called a doctor.
As you would. Good hotel. Well done, hotel.
The doctor arrived, and from outside of the hotel, he observed, and this is a quote, a volcano of upturned bone jutting out of his scalp.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. Phineas then lowered his head and told the doctor, "Here's business enough for you."
His business.
Yeah, because obviously it's privatized industry, so it's like, here's going to be a lot of money for you.
Fair enough. I like that Phineas has a sense of humour.
I don't think he knows what's going on, to be honest. I think it's just word salad.
That's all right.
A second doctor, John Harlow, arrived at about 6 p.m. He took
Sorry.
Phineas to his-
Whoa. When did this happen?
the rod went through his head at 4:30.
So an hour and a half, he's been just joking around, going, "Oh, you get a lot of money from this bad boy," until
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other
and
doctor goes, "Oh, he's got a hole in his fucking head."
And then Phineas, he took Phineas to his hotel room and had him lie down on the bed. Audience, here's the particularly squeamish bit.
Tim's gagging.
Harlow had shaved Phineas's scalp and peeled back the dried blood and brains and removed skull fragments
Mm-hmm.
from the outside of his head, noting that the hole was large enough to insert both fingers simultaneously.
Why is he fingering his brain?
During this procedure,
Phineas
Harlow-
came.
yeah, Harlow attempted to remove brain matter with his bare hands.
Okay.
Sorry, I say brain matter. It's more skull fragments and loose brain matter from the inside of the hole. This caused Phineas to throw up. This caused Phineas to gag and throw up as blood and brain parts went down the back of his throat.
Oh, that's not pleasant.
That is the worst thing.
That is the worst thing.
I mean,
Is that what you said? Sorry, that is the worst thing.
it's an awful thing to happen. Yeah.
No, but what I'm trying to clarify here is this story going to get any more gross?
Probably not.
Okay, cool.
Probably not. Despite this whole procedure, he remained
Hey,
calm.
whole procedure.
He remained calm and conscious, even stating that he'd be back at work in a couple of days.
Well, he's got the ethic.
His bleeding finally stopped at about 11 p.m., so the whole time he's been bleeding.
God.
The next morning, his left eyeball was protruding about half an inch out of his face.
Knowing Phineas, he'd be like, "Oh, well, that's not meant to happen."
Yep. And within days, his health deteriorated. His face and his brain swelled, and he started losing his mind, just rambling, and developed a fungal infection in his brain.
God, that's not fun.
Which may have been due to the doctor inserting unwashed fingers when doing the
I
original
mean-
procedure.
Who'd have thought medical advanced enough to tell you not to insert your dirty hands in someone's brain?
He then fell into a coma and was measured for a coffin. 2 weeks later,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Harlow performed an emergency surgery,
Okay.
draining the wound from. So he's now got, despite being in a coma, he's got an infection in the wound on the inside of his skull,
Okay.
and he drained this wound by doing an incision through the nose.
So he's just making more holes.
More holes. He's planning on turning this man to Swiss cheese. And Phineas barely clung on to life for weeks, but eventually he stabilized, although he could no longer see out of his left eye, and they just decided to sew it shut.
Oh, I mean, that's more disgusting.
Phineas returned to his home in Lebanon, New Hampshire, and became a bit of a celebrity, walking around with his tamping iron everywhere. Many doctors refused to believe his story until they could thrust their fingers into the hole of his head themselves.
Phineas, stop letting people finger your head.
Dr. Henry Bigelow took Phineas to a Harvard medical school.
Sorry, Henry Bigelow.
Henry Bigelow, H. Bigelow.
American Gigolo.
Yeah. He took him to Harvard Medical School for an evaluation in 1849, treating him as an oddity and even presenting him with a stalactite for some reason.
What? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was just noted that there was a presentation there. Bigelow had declared Phineas quite recovered in faculties of body and mind based on the limited sensory motor tests that they would have done. But modern understanding suggests that the frontal lobe injuries often result in personality changes and not motor functionality.
Okay.
Harlow reported that Phineas had changed, though, from being a determined and focused individual before the accident to having quick mood and behaviour changes, dropping plans constantly. He was noted as being quite a business-savvy man before, but now he would make irrational money decisions.
Can you imagine one side effect of this pole going through my brain? I'm terrible at spending.
Can you imagine just like having a pole go through your head and just be like, that man's going to make terrible cash choices?
Yeah.
He would also engage. He was known to be a bit of a gentleman before, but then he would engage in the grossest of profanity. It was reported. His friends described him as no longer Phineas, and the railroad refused to hire him because of his changed personality and probably the hole in his head.
I mean, that would do it.
Phineas travelled to New England to show off his hole and the tamping iron for cash.
Cool.
Even appearing at P.T. Barnum's museum, where for an extra dime, people could part Gage's hair and see his brain pulsating when he thought particularly hard.
That's horrible.
He then found work driving a horse coach in New Hampshire, a job that required finger dexterity and memory, which were challenges given his pretty horrific brain injury.
Fucking hell.
In 1852, though, Phineas had decided he had had enough of being the hole-in-the-head guy. So he moved to South America, possibly to escape being seen as a disabled individual, with the hole in his head being what he's known
Well,
for.
because they all have holes in their head in South America.
Yeah. So he got a job in Chile driving coaches again.
Not who you'd hire.
No. He was doing that route, though, for 7 years, and the routine was pretty beneficial for someone with frontal lobal damage because it was the same route every time, basically along one long stretch of road.
Yeah, okay.
His health began failing in 1859, though, prompting him to quit his job and move to San Francisco. After a brief recovery, he worked as a farm labourer, but until he had a brutal day of ploughing in a field, that put him back into bed. The next night, he had a seizure while eating dinner, followed by a series of other seizures. Phineas Gage died on May 21st, 1860, at 36 years old, 12 years after his injury due to a strong seizure. Reports vary on whether he was buried with the tampering iron or whether he gave it to Harvard Medical School. His brain was not preserved for study.
Oh.
I mean, presumably because they could just pick bits off the top anyway. His skull and tampering iron are actually currently on display in the Warren Anatomical Museum at Harvard Medical School. Scientists have used his skull to recreate computer models of the injury, with some studies suggesting he was talking when the rod entered because of the way that his jaw didn't break.
Ah.
Interesting.
So what we've learned is Phineas doesn't shut the fuck up.
No. In 1867, though, Dr. Harlow pursued Phineas's sister and family members to exhume his body and retrieve his skull and tampering iron for a further study. A 2010 discovery notes that a Chilean doctor suggested that Phineas was in good health with no impairment whatsoever in his mental faculties, while in Chile, supporting the idea that the brain can slowly relearn skills. Phineas Gage remains a famous historical figure with a dedicated fan club, website, songs, numerous YouTube videos about him, and ongoing interest in new artifacts, including a 2008 photo showing him well-dressed, proud, and looking good with a tamping iron. There's also discussion about making movies about his life.
How do you not look good with a tamping iron?
Because you've probably got a massive hole in your head.
Okay, fair enough.
That's Phineas Gage.
Hey, I like Phineas Gage. There was a little bit of gross out, but there wasn't any like making anyone feel bad about themselves.
So I wanted to do originally this week a story about this stupid car that I found, and I then got told about this and immediately diverted course.
Fair enough. Like the stupid car.
Like the stupid car. We'll probably get to that at some point. I've now got the notes written for it.
Nice. Tim, I have a new section.
Yes.
I made a jingle for the new section.
Oh, you've been teasing me with this all week.
I have. I heard a story. I thought, oh, I can make something of that. So I'm going to tell you the story, but I'm going to introduce the section, Tim.
Gather round the fire's glow tonight. Hear whispers dance in the dim torchlight. Tim sits and listens in awe to stories and legends, hear more. It's just some urban legends in it. Two blokes from Blighty on the ship. listen to it all and try not to poop.
There you go, Tim.
Was that try not to poop at the end?
You have to listen to it back and find out.
All right, cool.
I-
Audience, do that for me. Thanks.
I enjoyed the start of that jingle, but it didn't actually say what I wanted it to do. So I wrote the second bit. You know where it says two blokes from Blighty are the shit.
Yeah.
It says, so telling urban legends in it, two blokes from Blighty are the shit. And then the next bit was about poo because it rhymed with you. So there you go.
God bless AI.
God bless AI. Tim, I'm going to tell you some urban legends
Okay.
because I heard one this week which I fucking loved. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of the Lamberton worm?
Yes.
Oh,
I've heard of it. I don't know much about it.
okay.
Back on track.
We're in. I'll find some more far-flung ones so you won't have heard of it. Tim, where is your lovely fiancée from?
She's from Newcastle.
The northeast.
Yes.
The Lamberton worm was northeast.
I will ask her family about that when I see them on Friday.
So beware. Well, it's Sunderland, so they might be offended by that, but
They
that's
might be.
okay. Offend them, that's fine. You're only marrying into the family. Tim, the tale takes place in County Durham, and it's centred around John Lambton, heir to the Lambton estate.
Okay.
Okay, so the worm is named after the man. On
Interesting.
one Sunday, John does the unthinkable. He skips fishing. Sorry, he doesn't skip fishing. He skips church to go fishing.
I was gonna say, how do you skip fishing?
He skips church to go fishing in the River Wear.
Okay.
He catches a strange, like eel creature with a salamander head and many holes along its sides.
Did it have a tamping iron?
Maybe, who knows? Thinking it was unnatural, John thought, I don't want this, so he threw it into a well.
Okay.
So he
The
threw
natural course of events.
exactly, and he later called the eel the worm whale.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So, in a very short amount of time, the creature grew enormous, eventually escaping and coiling itself around a nearby hill. So it is big.
That's a huge boy.
It is. This is where it gets good. It terrorizes the countryside, devouring livestock, drinking cows dry, and sometimes, only sometimes, snatching children.
Oh, it's a bit like the Yule cat.
Yeah, but this is a worm in Sunderland,
Yeah.
so it's not Scandinavian.
Nah.
So many knights attempted to slay the Lamberton worm, but the creature could heal itself and
Oh.
reattach severed limbs.
Wait, this is in. You mentioned knights. I pictured this being like the 80s or something.
Oh no, this is old. So if you slice the worm, it can reattach itself together.
It's like a hydra.
Yeah. So to appease it, the Lambtons provide it with daily milk from 9 cows.
Interesting thing to land on.
Yeah. So Tim, this is going to date it. So the Crusades was around this time. After years, so John threw this worm in the well and fucked off to the Crusades.
For the Holy Land and Sunderland.
How weird. So John comes back and he finds the worm ravaging the land. Okay?
I bet he feels bad.
I think he probably would. A wise woman in the village is who she's named as. The wise woman advised him to craft spiked armor and fight the creature in the River Wear.
Ah.
Okay? She warns him that after killing the worm, he must slay the first living being that he sees, or his family will be cursed for 9 generations.
That's a very specific threat.
It is.
What if the first living thing he sees is his family?
Well, who knows? He'll have to kill him.
I guess.
John agrees and forges the armor with sharp blades. In battle, the worm coils itself around John, but the sharp blades cut it to pieces. The river carries away the severed parts, preventing them from rejoining together.
I see. So it's not like a regeneration thing. It's just like a stick back together thing.
Yes.
Okay.
John had thought about the first living thing that he would see. Okay. So John had instructed his father to release a hunting dog when the worm was dead.
Okay.
Okay. So imagine John's dad, I don't know his name, first name, second name Lambert. Give him a name, Tim. Any name you want.
Nigel.
Nigel Lambert had been in this house terrorized by this enormous worm for
relate.
years, right? For years and years. He'd been giving away his milk that he needed to the worm. And the river has carried away the body parts of the Lambton worm so that it's defeated. John Lambton has defeated the Lambton worm. Victorious, John signals for his father to release a hunting dog so that he can kill it and fulfill the pact. Instead, Nigel Lambton, excited, runs to embrace his son and becomes the first thing that John sees still alive.
Brilliant. Okay. I do have a quick question.
Yeah.
If the parts have been sent downriver, is that not just going to move the worm downriver where it will reach?
Yeah, but it was the medieval times, so like it's their fucking problem.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly. So, John tries to fake what he saw first, and he kills the dog. But actually, that broke the terms of the pact, and the curse takes hold. And for generations, the Lambtons meet violent or unnatural deaths. The story spread wildly. It's got songs all about it, and it inspired novels and operas. And today, the Lambton worm remains one of the northeast of England's most famous legends tied to local landmarks and folklore.
Huh.
There you go.
Interesting.
Can you just shout to Payne? She doesn't have to come in, or text her. Have you heard of the Lambton worm?
I will text her right now.
I'm looking forward to hearing her response. But while we do that, let's get into some bloody old jokes. Some bloody old jokes when I find the bloody old jingle.
That's pretty funny, to be fair. That joke was weak. I misread that as that's the joke of the week.
So, Tim, with only the awaiting disruption of pain replying to your message,
She said no.
fucking not even from Sunderland. As
Right,
she
not.
claims to be. So, Tim, this is the section where we tell each other, frankly, gut-busting jokes. The kind of jokes that you laugh and feel like you've got a six-pack afterwards. The kind of jokes where people look at you and think, that man might be crazy because he's laughing so much. These one-liners, Tim, will forge the fires of Mordor and the foundation of this section. Can you tell I ad-libbed that? Because I really, really didn't get
I
to
liked it, though.
Okay, cool. Tim, don't laugh at my jokes. I won't laugh at your jokes, but if that gets broken, that joke is the joke of the week, and this section is over.
Sounds good.
Sounds good? Not as good as Payne's coughing. But, so, I'll start. I made a chicken salad yesterday.
Go on.
Turns out they prefer grain.
Good. Good. What do you call a chicken looking at a piece of lettuce?
Ooh, go on.
Chicken sees a salad.
Very good. Two chicken salad jokes start off.
That one was in from the book.
Wow. Tim, a man was injured while playing peekaboo. He's currently in the ICU.
That's really good.
It's good, isn't it?
That was really good. I used to be able to play piano by ear, but now I use my hands. It's much easier.
Yeah, I think we've had that one.
Ah, okay.
I've been banned from the Secret Cooking Society. Kept spilling the beans.
Makes sense. It's probably a lot of food waste.
Yeah.
I've opened up a restaurant called Peace and Quiet. Kids' meals are only £150 each.
I don't like that joke.
No?
No, feel attacked.
Soz.
Say what you want around egg whites. They can't take a yolk.
That's good. It's good. I had to throw away my old worn-out shoes the other day. They're on their last legs.
Very good. I asked my doctor if I could administer anaesthesia to myself, and he told me, sure, knock yourself out.
Sound advice.
Well,
Why did it get so hot in the basketball stadium after the game?
I don't know. Why did it get so hot in the basketball stadium after the game?
All the fans left.
Terrible. NASA is launching a satellite to say sorry to the aliens. They're calling it Apollo G.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
It's actually fucking terrible.
That's pretty funny, to be fair. That joke was weak. I misread that as that's the joke of the week.
So the joke of the week was NASA is sending up a spaceship to say sorry to the aliens. It's called Apollo G.
It's really good.
It's so bad.
It's really good.
I really like that Talking Smack had the kick the bucket joke in their episode this week.
Oh, me too. Me
so
too.
Good. Thank you, Josh, for sending us that preview. That was good fun.
Speaking of which, Josh has sent a quiz over for Dom Littlewood, but I need to prepare it.
So do you need to get Dom out the cupboard or not?
No, not this time.
So we'll get him out the cupboard next week.
Next week he'll come out the cupboard.
Thank you, Josh, for doing more homework than we have for this episode. Well, in that case, Tim, is there anything you want to talk about?
I did get sent an article that I found to be particularly funny, but it turned out to be satire and not real.
Go on.
It was furry gets mauled by Wolfpack after trying to integrate.
Oh, how long did it take you to realise that it wasn't real?
I thought it was until about 20 minutes before the recording.
Oh, that's a shame. I like the article that you sent us.
Which one?
Us being Alex and I, about UK kids' exposure to adult content is even higher now than before the Online Safety Act.
God, I know, it's ridiculous.
Alex really hit the nail on the head with his reply of, make something difficult to obtain safely, and people find less safe ways to obtain it.
Well, like, all that's going to happen, because for those who don't know what we're talking about, it's the Online Safety Act in the UK. All that's going to happen...
Just break down what that is.
So, essentially, it's with the intent of protecting children online from adult content, violence, porn, drugs, whatever, right? But the way it's been executed, because in principle, it's a good idea, but in the way it's been executed has been so ham-fisted, it's just not it's not been worth it. It's almost gone against the entire thing. So it's kind of what sparked this whole upload your ID to Reddit, upload your ID to Pornhub, upload your ID to YouTube or whatever. And I'm not going to say, hey, we don't need age verification checks on like porn sites, because of course we do, but it's got to it's going to get to the point where if people are going to look at porn, and especially if kids who are teenagers who are interested in this sort of thing going through puberty, they're going to end up on the weird fetish sites rather.
Both
one and the same, but they're going to end up on the really weird like stuff and the possibly illegal stuff, because the stuff that I'm not going to say porn's realistic, of course it's not, but the stuff that's more traditional in sex videos is more. It's been walled off.
I agree.
It's incredibly dumb.
The thing is, I feel like the whole thing was brought in to avoid people needing to have difficult conversations with their children.
Yep.
And if you can't have a difficult conversation with your child, then you shouldn't have that child.
Correct. It's called parenting. Give it a try sometime.
Yeah. And it's not easy. Like,
no,
it's not easy, but we all went through it. We had to have a talk. We had to say, this isn't realistic. This isn't... And I think if you just shut that off, morbid curiosity will always make people search for it. And like you say, the more you search for something because it's banned, the worse it looks in your head. So you look for the stuff that's even worse.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about this today, in that...
You think about loads of porn today?
Constantly. It's how I get through work. if you think about like I'm not going to say it's obviously going to get to the point of serial killers or whatever, but if you're looking at the 60s and 70s, where like sexual themes and what have you were quite repressed in media, and which prevented people from consuming that media, there's generally speaking more, sex related crime or murders or what have you at that time. And I wonder if we're going to horseshoe back around to that.
Do you
because
have any evidence to substantiate that claim?
I could probably find some.
Okay, find some, because I'm not sure that we do have more then than we do now.
You reckon? I mean, I suppose the argument could be that we're more aware of it these days, and that the fact the news cycle reaches everyone much quicker.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just don't know if I believe that statistic.
I'd be interested to read into it. Is all.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I think it's I think the Online Safety Act is a bit ridiculous.
Like I say, I agree in principle that there does need to be age verifications on some things, but the way it's been done is horrific. I'm sorry, I'm not uploading my ID to some third-party site in the US.
The other thing
It's
is,
entirely hackable.
without and I'm going to have to cut to your camera for this because
Zip.
well, no, not Zip, but look, if I search on Twitter for NSFW, the first thing I get is porn. The very first thing I get is porn. No age verification, no VPN, nothing at all. It's that
Nothing.
It's that ridiculously easy.
It's that flawed.
But also, when it came into effect and the BBC posted an article on how people will get around the Online Safety Act, labeling good free VPN sites, like, what is the point?
Yeah. I mean, the other thing that really made me laugh is Ofcom, the government regulatory body over here in the UK that handles communications for things like phones and internet access. Not only did a report a couple of weeks after the Online Safety Act came into effect of adult sites that aren't doing the age verification in the UK. Not only are they reporting on that, they then provided a list of those websites in that report.
Smart.
So,
Yeah, I don't know.
I swear it's for research.
I told you I didn't even think about it, and I actually did upload a picture of my head to Reddit, which I thoroughly regret. Because
Not it.
because I wanted to see a footballer that I was interested in and the injury that he had. Why should I upload my head to see someone break a leg?
Yeah.
It's,
Why should you have to upload your head to Reddit because someone can't have a conversation with their child?
No, yeah, I agree. I agree.
It's incredibly stupid.
It's incredibly stupid. If you want to hear more of a Game Club podcast opinions on the Online Safety Act, just listen to the previous BAP. Pete does an excellent job of summarising how we all feel about it.
Yep.
So well done, Jacka. Well done, Pete. You are the same person, but congratulations twice.
Big wires.
Big wires. We love BAP. Listen to BAP.
Bap.
Tim, anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm good.
All right, well, fuck you. We're going to do our quiz
All right.
question and then we'll get out of here.
I need to find it again. I've forgotten what it was.
The diamond above the Sim's head. What's it called?
Yes, what's the name of the diamond above the Sim's head?
I have no idea.
Called a plumb bob.
A plumb bob?
A plumb bob.
Oh. Well, I would never have got that in a million years.
No?
No, siree.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Well, Tim, anything else you want to say?
Take that, you bastards.
Take that, you bastards. We'll see you next week.
Bye.